Once upon a time, in a world filled with fear and uncertainty, there was a small town called Serenia. The town was protected by a group called the Sentinels, who tried their best to maintain peace and security. However, their efforts were not enough, as fear still loomed all around. One day, two strangers arrived in Serenia. Their names were Leo and Luna. They had heard about the town's difficulties and wanted to help. They believed in the power of kindness and its ability to bring people together, even in the darkest of times. Leo was a skilled musician whose melodies could soothe the soul, while Luna was an artist whose paintings could brighten even the darkest days. They believed that together they could restore hope and happiness to the once vibrant town. Upon their arrival, the Sentinels were suspicious of the newcomers. They worried that Leo and Luna might be a threat to the town's safety. Despite their suspicions, Leo and Luna were granted permission to stay under strict surveillance. Undeterred by the Sentinels' wariness, Leo and Luna began showing the townspeople the power of kindness. They visited the local hospital, where Leo played his music for the patients, bringing them comfort, while Luna drew uplifting pictures for each room. Word spread quickly about the two strangers and their acts of kindness. Before long, the people of Serenia began to feel hopeful again. They started to smile, laugh, and help one another, inspired by the example set by Leo and Luna. The Sentinels, however, remained unconvinced. In their eyes, the world was still a dangerous place, and the kindness shown by Leo and Luna could not protect the town from harm. But the two strangers remained steadfast in their mission. One day, as Luna painted a mural on a previously graffiti-covered wall, she noticed a group of children watching her. They were the children of the Sentinels, who had been taught to be wary of outsiders. Luna decided to show them that kindness could change their lives. She invited the children to join her in painting the mural, and they quickly became enthralled with the activity. As they painted, Luna shared stories of hope and love from her travels, showing the children that there was more to the world than fear. Meanwhile, Leo taught the town's elderly how to sing and dance, filling their hearts with joy. Their laughter echoed through the town, lifting everyone's spirits. The people of Serenia were starting to trust Leo and Luna and see the light they brought to their lives. Despite their initial resistance, the children of the Sentinels began to trust Leo and Luna as well. The once fearful children were transformed by their acts of kindness and started to see the world through a different lens. They began helping others in the community, spreading the message of hope and unity. The Sentinels, touched by the changes in their children, finally realized the importance of the newcomers' message. They started to patrol the town with a newfound sense of compassion and began working together with the people of Serenia to create a safe, supportive community. As time went on, life in Serenia blossomed. Neighbors helped each other, friendships were forged, and acts of kindness became part of daily life. The town transformed from a place shrouded in fear to a haven of love and support. One day, a traveler passing through Serenia told Leo and Luna about another town struggling with fear and darkness. The two strangers knew their work in Serenia was done and decided to continue their journey, sharing the power of kindness with other towns in need. The people of Serenia were sad to see Leo and Luna go, but knew that they would carry on their legacy. As they said their goodbyes, the children of the Sentinels gifted Luna with a paintbrush engraved with the words "Serenia's Light," and Leo received a beautifully crafted flute with the same inscription. Leo and Luna left Serenia with full hearts, knowing that the town was on the path to becoming a beacon of hope. The Sentinels, now acting as protectors and friends, led the community in spreading kindness, love, and understanding throughout the region. And so the two strangers continued their journey, sharing the power of kindness with each town they visited. They traveled far and wide, touching the lives of countless people along the way and restoring faith in humanity wherever they went. Years passed, and the world began to change. Fear gave way to hope, and shadows were replaced by the light of compassion. The stories of Leo and Luna spread across the land, inspiring people everywhere to embrace the power of kindness in their own lives. As the world continued to heal, many people embarked on their own journeys to spread kindness and love. Each town they visited experienced the same transformation as Serenia, and the dream of a world filled with hope, compassion, and unity slowly became a reality. Though the world was once divided by fear, the power of kindness unified people in a way they never thought possible. The legacy of Leo, Luna, and the Sentinels lived on in the hearts and actions of those who embraced their message, proving that even in the darkest of times, a single act of kindness can change the world for the better. Once upon a time, in a beautiful meadow surrounded by tall trees and sparkling streams, there lived a little bunny named Benny. Benny was 3 years old, just like you, and he loved to explore and learn new things. One sunny day, Benny decided to go on an adventure into the forest. He packed a small bag with some carrots, his favorite snack, and set off early in the morning. As Benny wandered deeper into the woods, he came across all sorts of fascinating creatures, like birds chirping in the trees and squirrels scampering up and down the trunks. Benny was so curious that he wanted to know everything about these animals, so he asked them lots of questions, like, "What do you eat?" and "Where do you sleep?" The first animal Benny met was a wise old owl named Hooty. Hooty had big round glasses perched on the end of his beak, and he looked very intelligent. "Hello there, young bunny," Hooty said warmly. "You're quite early. Most bunnies don't venture this deep into the forest. Are you lost?" Benny shook his head. "No, I'm not lost. I'm on an adventure. There's so much I want to learn about the forest and the animals who live here." Hooty chuckled softly. "Well, young bunny, the forest is indeed full of wonders. I'll be glad to help you on your journey." And so Benny began his curious journey with Hooty. They started by visiting the birds, who sang the most beautiful songs Benny had ever heard. They taught Benny about their diet of seeds and insects and how they built nests to keep their eggs safe. Benny was fascinated. Next, they met the squirrels. Benny was amazed at how fast they could climb trees. The squirrels showed Benny their acorn stores for winter. Afterwards, they came across a flutter of butterflies, who taught Benny about their transformation from caterpillars. The butterflies' wings looked like magical paintings to Benny. The day was coming to an end, but there was one last creature Benny wanted to meet, the foxes. He had heard tales of their cunning. The foxes were initially suspicious, but Hooty assured them that Benny meant no harm, and so they told Benny stories of their escapades in the forest. As night fell, Benny thanked the creatures for their lessons. He promised to visit again soon. As he left, the forest echoed with the sounds of their goodbyes. Benny returned home with a heart full of wonderful memories from his adventure. He couldn't wait to share his stories with his friends. Over the next few days, Benny shared tales of his adventure. His friends listened in awe as he recounted his encounters with the owl, the birds, the squirrels, the butterflies, and even the foxes. Soon enough, Benny's friends wanted to join him on his next adventure. Benny agreed happily, eager to return to the forest and learn more about its fascinating inhabitants. So the following week, Benny and his friends set off on another adventure, guided once again by the wise old owl, Hooty. The forest welcomed them warmly. They revisited the birds, the squirrels, the butterflies, and the foxes. This time, with Benny's friends by his side, the experience was even more magical. They met new creatures too, the graceful deer, the bustling beavers, and the family of hedgehogs. Each animal had an interesting story to share. On their journey, they learned the importance of cooperation, respect for nature, and the virtues of curiosity and courage. It was an unforgettable experience for the young bunnies. Benny was proud of the little community he had built. They had fostered friendships not just among themselves, but with the creatures of the forest as well. After several delightful adventures in the forest, Benny and his friends became known as the Curious Bunch by the forest creatures. They were always welcomed with joy. Benny and his friends continued their exciting adventures, eager to learn and explore. The meadow, the forest, and its creatures had become their second home. And so, the adventurous bunny, named Benny, left his mark not only in his meadow, but also deep within the heart of the forest. His curiosity ignited a spark of exploration in his fellow bunnies. Even as Benny grew older, his heart remained young, always ready for a new adventure. His journey was a testament to the power of curiosity and the courage to step into the unknown. To this day, if you happen to find yourself in that splendid meadow, listen carefully. You might hear tales of a small, adventurous bunny named Benny echoing in the wind. And if you follow these tales into the forest, you'll discover a world of wonder, just like Benny did. The forest, with its magnificent creatures, awaits you, ready to share its secrets. So keep your hearts open and nurture your curiosity. You never know when you might embark on your own magical journey, just like Benny the Bunny. Commonly known as Flamingo, stood at the entrance of the Roblox world, excitement surging through his veins. The colours were vivid and entrancing, pulling him in. He stepped forward, the virtual terrain changing beneath his feet. He marvelled at the diverse landscapes, each region having its own unique charm. A notification popped up, revealing a mission. Help the villagers retrieve their lost gems, it read. Intrigued, Flamingo decided to take it up. As he ventured deeper into Roblox world, he stumbled upon a peculiar creature, a talking fox named Blinks. Blinks, being a local, offered to guide Flamingo through the thick forest. They navigated through the lush greenery, bound by a new-found camaraderie. They reached a village where the plight of the villagers was evident. The gems that once sparkled in their homes were nowhere to be seen. Flamingo promised to recover the gems. He and Blinks set off for the treacherous mountains, following clues from an old villager's tale. The mountains were perilous, but Flamingo faced the challenge bravely. As a team, they emerged victorious, finding the entrance to a hidden cave. Dark and eerie, filled with ominous echoes, the cave intimidated them, yet they ventured in, driven by their promise to the villagers. They faced many trials in the cave but kept pushing forward. Flamingo's determination and Blinks's quick thinking made them an unstoppable duo. Finally, they found the stolen gems guarded by a giant spectral snake. It hissed menacingly, but Flamingo and Blinks were not deterred. Using their wits, they outsmarted the spectral snake. As it slithered away, Flamingo and Blinks grabbed the gems. Their mission was accomplished. The two heroes returned to the village, greeted by cheering villagers. The gems brought back the sparkle in their homes and joy in their hearts. The villagers thanked Flamingo and Blinks profusely. Their adventure in the Roblox world had not only brought them closer, but also made a difference. As he continued his journey, Flamingo met several unique characters, each with their own stories and challenges. His YouTube subscribers were in for a treat. From building virtual cities to solving complex riddles, Flamingo faced every challenge head-on. His vigor and enthusiasm remained unscathed throughout. His adventures also allowed him to discover hidden corners of the Roblox world. Each terrain was a new story waiting to be explored. Flamingo's journey wasn't just about fun and games. Through his adventures, he learned valuable lessons of teamwork, courage, and resilience. Every new friend he made, every mission he accomplished, added to his character. He evolved from a player into a hero in the Roblox world. In the end, Flamingo returned to his starting point, having experienced a whirlwind of emotions and adventures. His heart was enriched with memories. The vibrant world of Roblox had become a second home to him. He bid it goodbye for now, promising to return, ready for the next adventure. As he logged out, Flamingo couldn't help but smile. He had much to share with his subscribers, exciting tales of bravery, friendship, and adventure. He started editing his video, excitement bubbling within him. He knew his subscribers were waiting eagerly, and he couldn't wait to show them his journey. The video was a huge hit. The comments section was overflowing with positive feedback and praise for his courage and resilience in the Roblox world. As he signed off, Flamingo felt a surge of accomplishment. He had not only explored the Roblox world, but had also brought joy to millions. The adventures of Flamingo in the vibrant world of Roblox were far from over. This was merely the beginning, and many more adventures awaited him. Whether in the form of missions, friendships, or life lessons, every new experience contributed to his growth. His adventures made him not just a player, but a hero. Flamingo's Roblox journey was a testament to the fact that virtual worlds can create real experiences, and through these experiences, one can live 1,000 lives. And so, each day, Flamingo logged on to Roblox. For a new adventure, a new story. Each day was a new chapter in his virtual book of life. Through his journey, Flamingo has inspired many. His stories have taught us not just about the Roblox world, but also about friendship, bravery, and resilience. Until this day, Flamingo continues his exploration. His adventures are a source of joy for many, helping them discover the vibrant world of Roblox, one story at a time. Once upon a time in a small town lived a sweet, innocent child named Lucy. Lucy was different, finding great joy in her imaginative fantasies. Little Lucy loved watching her family gather around the television. She saw how it captivated everyone's attention and how everyone cared for it. This gave her a unique idea. One evening she wrote down her bizarre wish in a school essay. She wanted to become a television set. Lucy wanted to stand in the place of the television. It had a special place, and around it the family gathered, chattering and laughing. Lucy fantasized about being the center of attention, her words listened to with keen interest, uninterrupted and unquestioned. Her wish was not just to be heeded, but also to be taken care of like the TV, especially when it broke down, almost as if it were a family member. She wished for her father to spend time with her when he got home, even when he was tired, just as he does with the television. Lucy wanted her mother to turn to her when she was lonely or bored, instead of ignoring her. She presumed that transforming into a television could bring her closer to her brothers and would break the ice of indifference. When Lucy's student teacher, Mrs. Martha, was going through the essays, Lucy's essay astounded her, and her eyes welled up. She read it to her husband, Mr. Peter, who also found himself very moved by the essay. They realized the profound loneliness hinted at in Lucy's essay. The reality it reflected painted a heartbreaking picture of Lucy's life. The couple decided to talk to Lucy's parents about this. They felt that Lucy's emotions were being overlooked amidst the family's busy routines. The next day, they invited Lucy's parents for a friendly chat at their house. Surprised, concerned, and a bit puzzled, Lucy's parents agreed. When Lucy's parents arrived, Martha and Peter shared Lucy's essay with them. As they read it, their expressions turned from shock to sorrow. They couldn't believe that Lucy felt so ignored and yearned for the attention dedicated to a television set. They were genuinely distressed. Lucy's parents resolved to change their behaviour. They pledged to give more time and attention to Lucy, to include her more in their lives. Thankful to Martha and Peter for opening their eyes, they now understood the deep impact their actions had on their little girl's life. From that day onwards, everything changed in Lucy's home. Her wish to become a television set had worked a miracle. Her father would include her in his daily activities. He shared stories from work, and they made it a point to play games together. Her mother would also seek her company when she was lonely or bored. She taught Lucy how to cook, sew, and other household chores. Lucy's brothers also started interacting with her more. They played together, watched TV together, and gradually Lucy felt included. One day, Lucy's family decided to spend the whole day together, right from the morning to the starlit night, just like a holiday. That day, they played games, went for a picnic, and talked about so many things. It was a day Lucy would cherish forever. Lucy felt that her wish had truly come true. She was now living a happy life, full of attention, love, and care, just like a TV. This experience taught Lucy's parents a valuable lesson. They understood the importance of personal interaction and the detrimental effects of neglecting it. They decided to make sure that their home was not just a place to live, but a space where everyone felt loved, valued, and included. Miss Martha heard about the changes in Lucy's family from Lucy herself. She felt proud and happy for the little girl. Lucy's essay wasn't just a peculiar child's imagination anymore. It had become a catalyst for a beautiful transformation. Since then, Lucy's essay has been a reminder to everyone in the town. It taught them the importance of family and the need to pay attention to the feelings of young ones. The story of the living TV became a legend in the town. Everyone learned that every voice, no matter how small, was important and needed to be heard. Lucy, now known as the Living TV Girl, became a symbol of change and empathy. Her peculiar fantasy had led her family to a path of understanding and togetherness. From that day onwards, the television set was no longer just an object in Lucy's house. It was a symbol of something much more significant: love, attention, and respect. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The change in Lucy's family was remarkable. They made sure to always make time for each other, no matter how busy their days were. Family game nights every Friday became a tradition. Lucy's father started reading bedtime stories to her, something she used to only dream about. They often laughed and cried together through the magic of stories. For Lucy, these were the best parts of her day. Lucy's mother started teaching her different crafts. They spent afternoons together, knitting and crafting beautiful items. Lucy found a new passion and her mother a new companion. Lucy's brothers changed too. They started spending more time with Lucy, cracking jokes and sharing stories. The bond between them strengthened, and Lucy felt truly loved and cared for. Lucy's life was so much more joyful now. She was the living embodiment of a happy television set, full of engaging stories, shared laughter, and heartfelt emotions. Lucy's story was a powerful reminder for everyone. It caused them to rethink their priorities, make their relationships more meaningful, and understand the need to balance technology with real human interaction. The story of Lucy, the living TV girl, continued to inspire everyone in the town. Lucy didn't have to become a TV to gain her family's attention. All it took was communication, understanding, and love. Lucy's story taught us an invaluable lesson. The power of love and attention can transform lives. Every child deserves to be heard, loved, acknowledged, and to feel special. So the next time you see a television set, remember Lucy's story. Remember to prioritize love and attention. And most importantly, make sure every little voice in your house is heard.